coming and being a part. I apologize, the size of the room is the biggest room we could find, so I'm sorry this little standing room only in here, but that's a good sign. That means that we've got a lot of people that are very interested in what we're doing, and we do appreciate you coming and finding out a little more about what we're doing here at Lone Star. I'm Sam Smith. I'm one of the founders of the league. I'd like to introduce Rusty Harvey, Roger Stout, wherever Mike Amick is. Mike, are you in here somewhere? Mike must have stepped out, and then Wes Hall is out here. Wes will be in just a minute. These are our board members for Lone Star Select. We do have a couple of positions still available on the board, and if anybody's interested, please talk to us about it a little later. The board has been formed and the organization has been formed for two sole purposes. And those purposes are, one, to provide a platform for our kids that develops kids of character both on and off the field of play. Our focus is entirely on the kids. We have filed all of our paperwork and everything has been received by the IRS to be a 501(c) nonprofit. I'll explain how that benefits you and benefits the league in a moment. But our focus is really to develop not only a baseball league but also a softball league for our kids to be able to showcase their skills and also develop as athletes and great kids. We've had a lot of great response. We've had a lot of conversations. This is Mike Amick, by the way, and this is Wes Hall. And each one will be talking about a variety of different things. But we've had a lot of response on both baseball and softball side. Obviously, a lot of us that we're getting started are baseball guys. And we're the first ones to tell you we're not softball guys. And so we want people that have the understanding of the softball side to be very engaged. We have two board positions that are currently open to help run our softball side, and we want softball people. We're not going to put people in there that are not softball people because we want to do it right. We know that there's a huge need out there to develop a league that provides these kids an opportunity to showcase their skills without having to get in the car and drive to Dallas and Austin and Oklahoma City and everything to play all the time. So we think we've got something pretty special here, and we encourage your input and so forth as we walk through the various parts of this meeting. The league itself has been designed to where we do most of the stuff online from a registration standpoint. We've been posting out there as teams have committed. I have not put anybody on our pages that has not committed and actually said to put you out there. So if the team is out there, they've committed to play. There's quite a few that have not yet that are going to play, that have told me they're going to play. And we fully expect all of our baseball divisions to make without a problem. Softball, I couldn't tell you yet because there's a lot of softball discussion, but I have very few teams so far commit. A lot of them are here, and hopefully we can answer a lot of your questions and get a lot of things set aside. But we really want to develop something here that I think we'll all be proud of in the long run. As I mentioned, we're a 501(c) nonprofit, and so the premise behind that is we hope to have 1 penny in the bank on December 31st at the end of the year. We're not in this to make money. We're in this to basically showcase our kids and do the very best we can with that. And so we're very transparent. If you want to see anything to do with the league and why we're charging this or why we're charging that, whatever you have questions on, you're more than welcome to ask those questions at any time. We'll open everything up and show you what it's all about. My background, I was the CEO of an international Christian charity, Mercy Ships, so I have a lot of familiarity with nonprofits, and we've set this organization up with bylaws and rules and requirements to make sure that regardless of who's in these positions in the future, this league is set up to be extremely transparent and strictly focused on the kids, period. And so if you have questions, ask them. We're going to go through, there's a lot to discuss today, and we'll go through and discuss the various size baseball as well as softball. But if you have input, please feel free. This is your league. This is the league for our kids, and we want to make sure we do this right. We have one time each season to basically make any adjustments to rules and so forth. The way our bylaws read is at the end of this spring season, any team that is competing with our league will actually have a vote in the following leagues, rules discussions, and so forth. So if you participate, you're going to have input and so forth. We just had our organizational meeting prior to this meeting to go through rules. We had quite a few people in attendance that have given us a lot of suggestions. Feel free to give suggestions. If we're off base on something, we'll try to make some adjustments, but we firmly believe in developing a structure and keeping it in place for the season. And then if we do need to make some adjustments, we'll make it later on. So that all being said, I'd like to go ahead and start with Rusty. Let Rusty kind of talk a little bit about our league play and structure and how it's designed, and we'll start to move from there.